Hey guys, welcome to Slip the Jab Boxing. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it. So the talk is right now that Turki Al-Sheikh is thinking about giving Wilder another chance. Give him another chance for another comeback fight, show what he's got. I personally don't think this is a good idea. Wilder, even previous to his most recent Saudi outings, he wasn't good for boxing previously. I mean, what he did with the heavyweight division, it's a story already told, you know, not fighting mandatories, fighting bums, all that kind of stuff. I mean, the only thing that he was really good for was that right hand, and it looked really good in knockout compilations and stuff like that. I guess that's his addition to boxing, because during those times, he wasn't someone that was moving the sport forward. He was actually inhibiting it by not allowing for undisputed fights or unification, stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm not exactly sure why Turki feels the need to give him another shot. I mean, maybe this is just Turki was a fan during, you know, Wilder's good years, if you want to call them that. You know, 2015, 16, 17, 18, somewhere there. And he just won't let go of AJ Wilder. Maybe it's that. That's a fight that I think everybody's kind of accepted isn't going to happen. I don't believe there's any real clamour to see it anymore. We all kind of know that Deontay isn't what he used to be. He nowhere near close. I mean, his last good performance was what you could say Fury 3, but even that was a losing effort. You could maybe say the Hellenius fight after Fury, but that was like one round and no one really knows what happened there. It was a bit shady looking the way he knocked out Robert Hellenius. As far as I can see, it looks like he's checked out of the sport. I mean, he doesn't really look very interested. He hasn't had a fight on the horizon for ages. I mean, outside of when there's Saudi talk, there's no talk of Deontay Wilder fighting anybody. Doesn't look like that's on the cards at all. I mean, I remember when he was mandated to fight Andy Ruiz, and nothing came of that. Nothing happened. It kind of just fell by the wayside. And obviously, WBC doing what they do, they didn't enforce the mandatory. They kind of just named it and just left it there. But yeah, I mean, he's nowhere near close to what he used to be. He doesn't have the right hand that he used to anymore. I mean, I was listening to Hatman talk about how now that he doesn't fight with such emotion, he doesn't have that super powered right hand anymore. And you can see it. I mean, he doesn't seem to have the same aggression. He doesn't seem to be as fierce anymore. Seems to have just mellowed out, like he's you know, grown. Grown and calmed down. You know, like when you have a parent and they were really, really strict, and then they have a grandchild, but then they're just a completely different parent. Somehow that just happens as people get older, they get a lot calmer. Obviously, he tried the drink from the Amazon, which will have you reflecting on things and looking at yourself in a certain way, and to go back to hurting people after that and in such devastating fashion probably is kind of difficult. He's spoken about retirement a few times, and usually it's not a good sign when a fighter starts to talk about retirement. It shows that they've got one foot out, and boxing is not a sport you can really have one foot in, one foot out, because it's so dangerous, you know, people get hurt. So it's not having one foot out of the sport isn't a good mental frame to be in. And then alongside that, he's going through whatever he's going through with his ex-wife, which obviously isn't going to help his performances or training or anything like that at all. Both performances that he's put through in this Riyadh season have been awful. I mean, the fight against Joseph Parker, I don't remember much about it. And then the fight against Zhang, I only remember him getting knocked out. There's been nothing from Deontay Wilder to make you really believe there's a good performance left, or there's still a good knockout left. There's nothing to make you kind of believe that. Not in the way he speaks, not in the way he presents himself, and not in the way he acts in the ring, mainly. Even the way he acts in defeat, he doesn't really seem particularly bothered. He just kind of seems like, okay, well, got my pay packet and I'll just get on with it. I mean, I can't remember the last time I heard him talk about ever regaining the World Heavyweight Championship or anything like that. I don't think that's on the cards. I haven't seen him talk about that or anything like that at all. If anything, I hear him talk about retirement more than I do the title, or this might be the last one, that kind of vibe. The Malik Scott link up doesn't really seem to be working. As I said, he hasn't improved. If anything, he's gotten worse. I can't. The last really good performance I saw from Wilder was probably the Dominic Brazil fight, maybe. That was the last time I was really, really impressed. I mean, he got a good knockout over Luis Ortiz in their rematch, but in the actual fight itself, it was, well, I guess it was Wilder all over, just basically losing the rounds until he landed the right hand. But there was no real excitement in that fight. So with all that said, there's no real want for him to fight AJ anymore. That's kind of gone. There's no, on his side, there doesn't seem to be any want or hunger to be a real name in the division again. So I'm not really sure what the point of this is outside of Turki Al-Sheikh just kind of trying to rewind and play fantasy boxing. But he needs to understand that there's fundamentals to boxing that can't really be escaped, like how active you are, your mental state. These things matter. And I guess that's something that Turki he doesn't seem to be too aware of certain fundamentals within boxing yet. But I guess we'll see as that goes on. That's another video, Turki Al-Sheikh. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see Deontay Wilder come back? Are you still a fan? Do you think he still has much to offer? Or are you like me, where it's just like, thank you for the good times, goodbye, you know? Let me know what you think, guys. Take it easy.